This is the latest batch of Teltonika RUT 200s that we've sold. These are 4G routers with Wi-Fi. So the SIM card goes inside the router, that will give the router internet, and then the customer is obviously going to power them up and plug their systems into these ports here, into the LAN port. Now this one's a bit more in depth because the SIM card isn't just giving the router its internet. It is also giving the customer remote access to their systems. So on the SIM card, we apply a static private IP address, okay? Now that IP address is not, you cannot connect to it from the public internet. It is not a public fixed IP. So to connect to the private fixed IP, the customer first logs onto a VPN, so either on the laptop or iPhone or Android. That will then connect them to the core of KeySim. Now the core of KeySim is basically a cluster of data centers in the UK, okay? And on that VPN, we will move this SIM card into the VPN group, and they can now remotely connect to the private fixed IP on the SIM. As a bonus, the SIM card connects to all networks, Voda, O2, EE and 3. And in the case of these, between 2 and 4 mobile networks in Europe. These are going to be dotted all around Europe at the point where they're deployed. But no matter what network they connect to or where they are, they will still be able to remotely connect to the private IP address of the SIM card, which is in the router, and inside there, they will set up the settings to then direct the connection to their systems. And that's why we're selling so many. The remote access. Mostly it's people wanting internet connectivity, but remote access is another real big one. And we have some amazing results because it's secure. And the main thing is, because it's multi-network, they stand a much greater chance of having the bandwidth needed to make the connection. So if you did all this and it's on one of them 4 networks and wherever it's deployed the network's no good, you're stuffed. With these, as long as there's bandwidth from one of the 4, they've got the connection. And that's probably the reasons why it's growing really, really quick. We're putting like hundreds a week on.